As much fun as I'm having with Strand, I couldn't keep my eyes off of the new fragments that Bungie dropped for the other subclasses, more specifically Solar. They added 2 new fragments, those being Ember of Resolve and Ember of Mercy. Ember of Resolve might be the most insane fragment we now have on Solar, with every single grenade curing you. Pairing this with Starfire Protocol, you are not only an absolute DPS machine, you now have insane survivability, which is exactly what this build lacked before Lightfall. Before we get into the video, a like and subscription helps me out a ton and means a lot. Now let's get into it. Starting out with our subclass, we're going to have Well, Empowering Rift, whatever glide you want, Celestial Fire, and then obviously Fusion Grenades. Our aspects are going to be Touch of Flame, and then either Icarus Dash or Heat Rises, whichever you prefer. I prefer to use Icarus Dash for the movement. For the fragments, we're going to go with Ember of Resolve to get Cure after every grenade final blow, Ember of Ashes to apply more Scorch stacks to targets, Ember of Searing to gain melee energy after defeating Scorch targets, as well as creating a Fire Sprite and a 10+2 recovery. And then we have Ember of Eruption to create larger ignition blasts to round it out. This build in the subclass alone is absolutely ridiculous, as you are able to almost always have Cure up with grenade kills and be constantly picking up Fire Sprites. It is crazy the amount of utility we get just out of our subclass. But when we combine our mods into this, the build just gets out of hand with how strong it is. Starting with the stats, you should focus on Resilience, Recovery, and Discipline are what you're going to want to go for. Now for the mods, starting on the helmet, we are going to use double Ashes to Asset, so we can spam our supers since we will be getting a lot of grenade kills, giving us super energy. And then some sort of Siphon mod to create Orbs of Power. If you have the 2 artifact mods that lower your grenade mod cost, called Authorized Mods Grenades, and Multi-Siphon mods, this build becomes even better, as all grenade mods are 1 cost. On the gauntlets, we have double grenade kickstart and 1 firepower to take advantage of our armor charge mods, and to create Orbs of Power when we get grenade kills, thanks to firepower. On our chest piece, we're going to run double charged up, which will increase the amount of armor charge stacks we can carry to 5. On the boots, we're going to run 1 stack on stacks, so you get 2 armor charges for every Orb of Power you pick up, and then double Innervation to reduce grenade cooldown when picking up an Orb of Power. Lastly, on the class item, I have triple Bomber, so we can reduce our grenade cooldown a lot more every time we pop our Emprift. For the weapons in this build, I would recommend running something like Wither Horde, so you can get constant tick damage to get your grenades back faster when you are standing in an Emprift or your Well. And then Callus Mini Tool for the incandescent scorching, and just it's an all-around great SMG. For the heavy, run whatever you want. I've been having a ton of fun with the circular logic with the Hatchling perk, pairing that with our Solar and Strand Siphon mod. Combining our subclass, mods, weapons, and exotics, you can pretty much always have a Well up. Your grenades will be spammed pretty much 24/7, and you will almost always be picking up Fire Sprites and Orbs of Power on the ground, making this one of the craziest ability spam builds ever. Not to mention the constant cure thanks to the new Solar Fragment, Ember of Resolve. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know down in the comments below, and let me know if you're going to be trying this build out yourself. If you want to see more of my content, check out my Twitch stream and my TikTok for more. Both will be linked in the description below. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.